Hello, Jay here, back with another commentary. This one will be on Timothy is Here's documentary about me titled, Jay Kaiser the King of Go Animate. Anyways, off we go.
Jay Kaiser. What a
Really, was putting my rage clip in 2021 in your video really that necessary?
wonderful thing. But anyways, who is Jay Kaiser? Jay Kaiser is known by many people in the YouTube community for his amazing content, which consists of rants, salutes, commentaries, and these other clips. I don't even know. But yeah, in this little mini documentary, we're going to be looking at Jay Kaiser and some stuff about Jay Kaiser that not a lot of people know of, but is actually very serious. So let's just start with, the tip of the iceberg. The first thing that you can see on Jay Kaiser's channel is his content, which his content mainly consists about, like I said, rants, salutes, and commentaries. Now, when you look into it, the most popular thing that Jay Kaiser is known for is his commentary videos. Basically, he has a lot of commentary videos that are highly controversial for things that he's said in the past, like him being racist.
So what? If it was from 2021, then leave that in the past rather than to treat my past mistakes like they're the worst thing on the planet.
Racist to Chinese people.
Dude! It was only Chinese people who I was racist to. And also, I am not a Trump supporter. And also, that was from the past. And you should learn that by now. And yet you are racist to China yourself by making a rant on that country, but privated it. You hypocrite!
Now, I'm just gonna bring this up now because this will be important for like the next chapter of this. But basically, when someone brings up something that he did in the past, like scratch his mother or like something like that, he'll basically say that it's in the past. However,
Well, I'm serious whenever I say that.
I found some stuff that he's done, or some like stuff as well, that he will probably say it's in the past, but it's not gonna work in a situation like this, and I'll bring it up in like the next chapter. Now, a lot of his rants nowadays are basically on trolls such as Meatwa Studios and Screwball.
Meatwood Studios Productions 2K10 and Screwball are not trolls, you liar. They're doxers.
Meatwa Studios is an obvious troll. Like, I do not get how people like fall for this. It's a complete obvious troll.
Where's your proof then, doxer supporter?
A lot of the people that Jay Kaiser only commentates on, and a lot of people he like gets into beef with, are just like completely obvious trolls. And it's just funny like to see this. But a lot of the times, Jay Kaiser also makes different opinions, but the way that he does it is just a bit odd. Basically, he'll talk about how he likes something, or he's going to hate something, or he's going to be neutral. I don't even know, and I don't really care. But do you know what he does for this? He basically goes ahead and say, I will like this in a certain date or whatever. It's like, huh? Like, what? Like, I don't understand this. Why give a date to something that you don't like? Like, what? Like, I don't think this is actually, like, uncommon for the Go Anime community to do this, because I've seen, like, more than one person before.
So, Indigo Raleigh 392 did something similar in the past, although he's a dead topic nowadays.
I knew who Jay Kaiser was to do this as well. It's a bit odd. I don't really get it. Like, it's not like full-on awe, but like it just doesn't make sense. Like, why are you giving a date to something like it's like some like important event or something? I will stop liking this at like, I don't know, like, huh? Another thing as well is that like he doesn't edit his videos. Like, it's
Dude, do you not realize how hard it is to edit? And besides, I can be very busy sometimes in real life.
kind of like normal for like most Go Anime users to not edit their videos. But I mean, like, it's like whenever you look at one of his commentary videos, he goes ahead and like plays these like clips of him being like, stop right there, this is someone speaking to you. But like,
well, I have the right to use those clips if I want to, so deal with it.
Like, do you know what he does? He doesn't even, like, bother, like, you know, trying to even at least, like, trim it out or something like that. At least even make an attempt to edit his videos. We just see him, like, you know, browsing through YouTube and then getting the clip of it. Yeah, see what I mean? You know, at least, like, he could have, like, you know, tried, like, you know, to trim his videos, like, you know, like, at least, like, you know, do a bit of something, you know. But this guy does not.
Like I said, it's hard to edit videos when you're a busy man in real life.
Like, edit at all. Like, when you look at other, like, commentary YouTubers, like, Go Anime commentary YouTubers, like, I'll give an example, Screwball. What Screwball does is, like, he actually, like, you know, takes a bit of time to actually edit his videos, to make his videos look a bit more, like, well-made. But Jay Kaiser, he just basically records his computer, and
So, Brady the TPL hater does something similar, although I have no opinion on Brady these days.
basically just, like, shows the audience, like, what is going on. But, like, half of it is just, like, it's not easy to make out. Wait, I'm getting confused. What I'm trying to say is that, like, when Jay Kaiser, like, basically records, like, whatever he's doing, sometimes it's not easy to understand, like, what's going on in the video. If you guys get me, like, that's the best I can explain to my ability. But, yeah, my brilliant ability. I'm a great user on the user spectrum. But anyways, I wasn't just gonna make a video just to talk about, like, his content, but what I was here to talk about more specifically was the controversies that he has gotten himself into that not a lot of people know about. But some people, like Screwball and even Meatwa, like, talk about this, and I'm gonna talk about it here because, like, there
Proving that they're gravediggers.
there's some information that is actually very hidden that I found out about, and honestly, it needs to be discussed into the table. But anyways, let's get into the second chapter. Jeepers, I'm having stuttering problems. Jay Kaiser has gotten himself into controversy many times. However, there is also some accusations against him. When you look at some people that respond to Jay Kaiser, they bring up actions that he's done in the past. Now, usually this is normal, because in every single Jay Kaiser response, at least 2 things from Jay Kaiser's past is brought up. However, some of these actions are actually questionable things that can't be shrugged off just like that. I'm going to start with this one first. So basically, I once made a video on Jay Kaiser, and the thumbnail, oh my days, what is that thumbnail? But anyway, I made a video on Jay Kaiser, and he surprisingly responded to it. But when he responded to it, Screwball also responded to it. But what Screwball said, he said something like Jay Kaiser groomed minors or something like that. But then
Well, what he said is wrong, because I do not groom minors.
Jay Kaiser decided to pause the clip and basically say that he's a past shamer.
I couldn't care less if you got raped in prison because you groomed.
Stop right here, you past bring-upper. This is me, Youngblood, speaking to you. Are you about to bring up Jay Kaiser's past actions from the early 2020s?
But the thing about this is that after I heard this, I decided to try look into stuff and
So, I can use that clip if I want, so suck it up.
try, like, you know, find out if this was actually true. Now, there was absolutely, like, nothing at all. There's no concrete evidence as of right now that I know of that claims that Jay Kaiser's a groomer or had any history. So I don't really think that Jay Kaiser actually did this. He probably doesn't even know what he's on about. Now, this leads us to, like, the next thing. Basically, there has been a lot of accusations going around saying that Jay Kaiser wanted to see kids' censored faces.
Do you mean uncensored?
Now, basically, about this situation, one time ago, Jay Kaiser uploaded a video where it was like an OBS member.
Xander, to be precise.
Basically, an OBS member is basically one of Jay Kaiser's OC. Like,
just like how Penelope Percy is Gabe the Slacker's OC.
One of the imaginary characters that he makes up. So basically, in this video, the imaginary character got so offended because a kid was not allowed to show his face or something like that, and the kid didn't show his face in a commercial or something, and that apparently offended every single OBS member.
He went across a Carfax commercial which featured a family hiding in trees, while the adults showed their faces, their children not. Well, yes, I know that children need permission from their parents before they can show their faces, but that really offended Xander. And it made him hit his parents. So, Xander's gonna think of something happy.
Okay, I really don't understand this, okay? So, it's apparently offensive to have your kids not show their faces, to that point where, you know, you got this guy and his parents.
That's not funny!
What? So then Jay decides, you know what, instead of punishing you, we're gonna have to, you know, yeah, watch something cool to make you feel happy. But he hit his parents over something stupid. What the? I don't understand this at all. Now, you could be thinking to yourselves, well, what's the harm in this? I mean, like, Jay Kaiser isn't the one saying it. Unfortunately, he ends up agreeing with this as he's made a rant on this. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna do a live reaction to this. Like, I just couldn't care, like, just editing it. So here we go.
Things ever. I will tell you reasons why I hate them so much. 1, they are really offensive towards my OPS members, as that can make them hit their parents. 2, these faces appear a lot in channels such as Investigation Discovery, Oxygen, and HLN, I believe.
Yeah, there's a reason for this. It's because, you know, kids have the right to their privacy.
No shit, Sherlock.
Okay, so what you...
That's why.
3, they make me want to break a TV. 4,
They make me want to break a TV.
they make me want to scream. And 5, these faces can lead to a big fight between OPS members and their parents.
Well, tough luck that kids have the right to their own privacy, you know. Like, you know, I don't want my face out there to the big bad world for everyone to see, you know. You know, kids have the right to their own privacy, you know. And if you got a problem with that, you know, I don't know what to say to you.
I hope people will stop censoring out their kids' faces soon.
I don't know what to say about this, honestly. Like, it's just... He's 25 and he's making a rant about this. Like, I don't understand this. If he's like actually like screaming over like this and he's 25, then I'm sorry to say this, but this rings a lot of bells. Now, he still has this opinion, as a few months ago, one of Jay Kaiser's biggest rivalries, Screwball, decided to go ahead and bring this up, and Jay Kaiser got like so mad over it. Like, I don't know why I'm laughing. I don't know why.
It offended all my OPS members as well.
What is he? Some underage groomer.
Hey, he is not a groomer, you liar. And where's your proof?
I'm not gonna lie, Jay Jujutsu Kaisen. Oh no, my bad, Jay Jujutsu Kaisen. But I have a feeling Xander might turn out to be a pedo one day, so I might watch out for that.
Alright kids, coast is clear. Wait for me.
See, right there. That's the part that offended all my OPS members. I mean, we never saw the kids' faces. How can kids watching the commercial not be bothered by that?
Bro, who's gonna care about that? Like, seriously, how can a 25-year-old like JJ's Bizarre Adventure over...
For your information, I was only 21 when I did that. JJ's Bizarre Adventure? What kind of mock name is that?
over here care about a commercial with no kids' faces, bro? Like, what? No, it doesn't end there. There's like another scary one as well. There's actually like a scary one as well, and that is the fact that Jay Kaiser once.
Stop right here, you past bring upper. This is me, Youngblood speaking to you. Are you about to bring up Jay Kaiser's past actions from the early 2020s? Bro, you need to know that all of the bad stuff that Jay Kaiser did was from the past, and he doesn't do all of those bad stuff he used to do anymore. Because he has admitted his wrongdoings and apologized of what he did. And you're also trying to ruin his reputation. Let's just skip this part.
I get it, it wouldn't have made it CP, but it still would have made it very strange, especially knowing the fact that you are in your 20s. Like, what? Anyway, the next thing that I want to cover, well, the last thing, is something that, like, not a lot of people talk about, but it's just worth mentioning. Jay Kaiser, well, I don't know if he's friends with, but he likes a certain user who is called VinnyCross2005.
Well, I have the rights to like Vinny if I want, so deal with it.
He basically talks about him a lot and he basically supports him, so I'm gonna assume that they're friends, but all I know is that Jay Kaiser likes them. Now, the thing about Vinny is the fact that Vinny is a guy that leaked the nudes of a minor, and
So what? That was back in 2023, so it was in the past now.
think about it, Jay Kaiser, who is 25, if he's actually associating and supporting a guy that is known to do something like this, then that just rings a lot of bells. Now, I'm not here to say that Jay Kaiser's a groomer and that he's a pedophile or any of that, because there is no proof of that. But the problem is that he is associating with someone and he supports someone that does this stuff.
And you still support pedophiles like Vinny, for example.
Vinny's not a pedophile, you liar. And do you even have proof?
No, I'm going to admit, I do not know the entire situation of the whole Vinny Cross situation. But what I've shown there is actually like proof of him doing it. But there is apparently other things as well, which are multiple videos on Vinny Cross if you want to watch. But the fact that Jay Kaiser is associated with someone that basically does this, honestly, it just does not feel right at all. I just don't understand this at all. Now, anyways, my friend Murazaki too wants to be in this video, so I'm gonna let her on and she'll just say her own part.
Oh yeah, I'm here also. Hi. Jay Kaiser is pretty interesting from what I've seen. Basically, he just gets mad at trolls and also apparently wanted to cut off.
Stop right here, you past bring upper. This is me, Youngblood speaking to you. Are you about to bring up Jay Kaiser's past actions from the early 2020s? Bro, you need to know that all of the bad stuff that Jay Kaiser did was from the past, and he doesn't do all of those bad stuff he used to do anymore. Because he has admitted his wrongdoings and apologized of what he did. And you're also trying to ruin his reputation. Let's just skip this part.
Now, what can we say about Jay Kinder Egg? Oh my days.
Really, Jay Kinder Egg, what a weak insult.
But anyway, the whole situation it's just confusing. I'm not here to say that Jay Kaiser's a threat to children or anything like that, or like that he's a groomer or whatever. But the fact that Jay Kaiser would actually go ahead and support someone who would leak the nudes of a child, then honestly, it just raises a lot of red flags. And honestly,
Bringing up someone's past raises a red flag, regardless on how serious that was.
like, it's just concerning, especially knowing the fact that Jay Kaiser is 25 right now. Also, in addition to every other stuff like him threatening to chop off a 4-year-old children's character's.
Stop right here, you past bring upper. This is me, Youngblood speaking to you. Are you about to bring up Jay Kaiser's past actions from the early 2020s? Bro, you need to know that all of the bad stuff that Jay Kaiser did was from the past, and he doesn't do all of those bad stuff he used to do anymore. Because he has admitted his wrongdoings and apologized of what he did. And you're also trying to ruin his reputation. Let's just skip this part.
In general, I'm not here to say, once again, I'm not here to say that he's a pedo, but in general, like, the whole situation is just concerning, and honestly, I have no idea what to say about this situation. Honestly, if I have anything to say about Jay Kaiser, honestly, I just think the way that he is, like, you know, with all of this stuff, it's taken a bit of a concerning turn. And honestly, I'm not sure, like, what else to say, because, you know, the whole, like, the thing about him admitting to, like, grooming, the problem with that is that there is no, like, actual, like, situation that is revealed yet. There's no, like, I tried finding, like, a story about that, but there's nothing, so I can't, despite him basically saying, oh, it's in the past or whatever, I can't actually confirm. I don't really think Jay Kaiser actually did groom someone. I just don't think he knows what he's on about. But to everything else, it is concerning. I mean, him, you know, be mad over, you know, kids, like, not showing their faces. But it could be something else, like, it could be a bit of autism, but it's still concerning the way that he is, and especially the fact that, you know, he would like to support people like Vinnie Cross. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, repeat myself anymore. But in general, if I have any advice for Jay Kaiser, honestly, I just recommend, you know, cutting ties with Vinnie Cross.
Brat, that's never going to happen, because imagine how sad Vinny would be if I did that.
Because Vinnie Cross is clearly not a good person at all. Vinnie Cross literally leaked the nudes of a child and apparently has done way worse things as well. So honestly, Jay Kaiser, if I have any advice for you, I recommend, you know, cutting ties with Vinnie Cross. Like, I'm sorry if people think it's opinion bashing, but sometimes I'm gonna have to bash your opinion, you know, like, because honestly, Vinnie Cross is a terrible person. Now, I'm just gonna end it off here. The last words that I gotta say is that I honestly need Jay Kaiser to do a rant on Luke Sade.
Timothy, you actually gave me the idea to rant on alcoholic beverages, because we all know how harmful they are to kids.
On how it's a bad drink. Man, I drank too much Luke Sade today, I can't even lie. But anyway, I'm gonna end it off here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!
That documentary sucked, but anyways, bye.